Welcome to today's episode of our podcast, where we dive deep into the complexities of equity compensation. Whether you're an employee considering a job offer or a founder trying to navigate equity structures, this conversation will illuminate the landscape of equity compensation and provide you with valuable insights. Hey everyone. Today, I'm excited to unpack a topic that's both intriguing and crucial for many in the workforce: equity compensation. So what exactly is equity compensation? Simply put, it's when a company grants partial ownership, usually in the form of stock or stock options, to employees as part of their remuneration. It can be an enticing offer, especially in startups where cash might be tight, but it can also be really confusing, right? Think about it this way. Imagine getting a golden ticket that promises you a slice of a cake. Sounds great, right? But what if that cake might never be baked? Or what if it turns out to be a tiny cupcake instead of a grand cake? That's kind of how equity compensation works. The value of your equity really hinges on the company's success, which can be quite a gamble. And here's the thing. Equity compensation can often be a mixed bag. On one hand, it can align your interests with the company's success and provide you with significant financial rewards down the road. But on the other hand, navigating the terminology, like stock options, restricted stock, RSUs, and their tax implications can feel like trying to decode ancient hieroglyphs. To give you a sense of how significant this can be, let's look at a real-world example. When Facebook went public, the first 3,000 employees collectively walked away with about $23 billion. That's no small change. But for every success story like Facebook, there are just as many scenarios where individuals miss out on potential gains due to misunderstanding or not fully grasping the intricacies of their equity packages. Now, you might be wondering, who's this guide for? Really, it's for everyone. If you're a job candidate, an employee at a startup, or even a hiring manager, there's something for you in this conversation. So, what are some terms and concepts you should get familiar with? For starters, understanding the difference between stock options and restricted stock units, or RSUs, is vital. Stock options give you the right to buy shares at a predetermined price within a set time frame, which can potentially lead to profits if the company does well. On the flip side, RSUs are granted without needing to buy shares. They're simply given to you after a certain vesting period, but they come with their own tax implications. Oh, and don't even get me started on taxes. It's almost like a game of chess. You need to think a few moves ahead. For example, if you exercise your stock options at a time when the stock's value has skyrocketed, that could trigger a tax bill that you weren't prepared for. Talk about a surprise. One crucial piece of advice: always read the fine print and understand the vesting schedule. Many people discover too late that they have to stick around for a cliff period before they get any stocks. Imagine working for a year and finding out you haven't earned any equity because of a timing quirk. As we move through this episode, we'll continue breaking down these concepts and explore strategies for negotiating equity offers. And if you're already working and contemplating your next career move or facing a layoff, we'll provide insight into weighing your equity options during those transitions. But what if your company is going through acquisition? How do you decide what to do about your stock or options? That's a central theme we'll loop back